Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week, brought to you by La Valley Building Supply. I'm Mike Pizzone, and it's the Lebanon Raiders who lead this one 27-18 heading into the third quarter. And it's the junior KJ Maddie who leads the Raiders with 16 points so far. And Benny Garnish on the Hanover side with 5 points leading the way for the Marauders. So you can kind of see the balance there in those numbers as to how things are going so far in the contest. As Hanover called for the travel there, so a quick turnover to start things off. And Lebanon has a chance here to really make the home crowd blow up in a frenzy and kind of put things out of reach early for Hanover. Maddie brings the ball up. Gets it to Islander. Islander back to Maddie. Maddie with a nice move, strong through the glass, rolls over the rim. Chickering comes up with the offensive board. Back to Maddie, quick little move. Puts up the jumper, can't get it to fall, and Hanover with the rebound. So a couple missed buckets by Maddie here to start things off. That pass is picked off by Islander, but his pass is picked off by Hanover. And just like that, a double dribble. So a couple picked off passes and another Hanover turnover. It's going to allow Chickering to inbound the ball here to Maddie. Just a reminder, the games of the week premiere every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. on Comcast Channel 20 or in HD on Channel 712. So be sure to check out our games of the week. Chickering trying to get his way to that loose ball, but Hanover gets there first. Nice pass and an easy layup there for number 24, Patrick Dryoff, the senior captain. Chickering quick up the other end, can't get that layup to fall. Islander trying to fight for the rebound, but it was Dryoff who comes away with it. So some good back and forth action in the early goings here of the third quarter, with the Marauders now trailing by 10 points and have the ball. So inside 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Good defense once again by Lebanon. That drive off the glass doesn't fall. Chickering coming up with it. Quick up the floor to Whaley. Whaley behind the back to the glass. Can't get that layup to fall. Islander with the offensive rebound. Hits the floor hard and has that ball picked out of his hands by Glenn Enneper. Enneper gives it up to Monahan. Has that ball stripped away by Maddie. And they're going to call the foul against Monahan. So with that, we'll take a quick break from our YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week, brought to you by La Valley Building Supply. And it's the Lebanon Raiders who lead by 10 points here, approaching 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Foul on the floor as Milliken was driving to the hoop. So once again, Hanover getting called for some quick fouls here as they struggle to keep pace with this high-paced, fast-paced offense for Lebanon. Sometimes when you get beat by all that speed, it's just the easiest route is to make those fouls. Islander gives it up to Maddie. Maddie puts up the three. Knocks it down. A deep three-pointer for KJ Maddie. Gets it to fall. Increases Lebanon's lead to 33-20. So showing his range, as Chickering does a nice job to knock that ball loose, and it's going to remain Hanover possession. So Lebanon, a team with high hopes of getting back to the hardwood at UNH and maybe improving on last year's loss in the semifinals and getting to that elusive championship game. KJ Maddie quick up the floor, tries to make the pass to Whaley, but Islander picks it up. Milliken gets it now off the glass and in. Nice job by Milliken, increasing the lead to 15 for the Raiders. Starting to space things out a little bit more. And that ball is knocked away. And that's going to be turned over, so they're going to give that to the Raiders. As Coach Keith Maddie makes some substitutions here, get some fresh legs in the game. So inside 4.5 minutes to play now in the third quarter. Milliken brings the ball up, looks for a passing lane, and a good battle for the loose ball. They're going to say that stays Lebanon ball. So Milliken inbounds it to Maddie. Nice strong move, and Maddie hits the floor hard. He's going to draw the foul. So already 3 fouls by Hanover in less than 4 minutes into the third quarter here. So really racking up those fouls as Maddie steps to the line for 2. Knocks down the first. And he gets the second. So Lebanon now up 17 points, really trying to pull away and doing a good job doing just that. Halfway through the third quarter. Garnish puts the shot up, can't get it to fall. In the hands of Monahan now. Monahan back to Garnish, and that shot will go. So Garnish had 5 first half points for the Marauders, comes up with a nice 3-pointer there. As that pass is picked off from behind, Milliken now, wide open layup, he gets it to fall. So once again showing you those turnovers leading to those quick, easy buckets, uncontested. And Lebanon now leads us 39-23. Monahan gives it up to Garnish. That shot's blocked away. Up ahead once again to Milliken. He can't get it to fall, but that's all right because number 12, Paul Slabinski, is there to knock in the putback. And Lebanon now leads this one 41-23, and that's going to force Hanover to call a timeout and talk things over. So we'll take a break as well, and when we come back, we'll have more third quarter action from our YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week, brought to you by La Valley Building Supply. I'm Mike Pizzone here at Lebanon High School, where it's the Raiders who are leading rival Hanover 41-23 with about 2.5 minutes to play here in the third quarter of the annual Wexler Cup game. So it's the Wexler Cup game and it's the season opener for both squads, so a lot going on here tonight at the Lane Metcalf Gymnasium. And as many people anticipated, it's the Raiders who have opened up a comfortable advantage despite what was a relatively close first half, back and forth, with Hanover holding a lead for much of the first quarter. But the Raiders doing a good job pulling away now, and a lot of that has to do with the defense that's done a real good job making things difficult here on the Marauders on the visiting court. And that ball sails over the head of Avery Monahan, and that's going to be another Marauders turnover. So Milliken now to inbounds the ball, gets it over to Maddie. Maddie calls the play, crosses midcourt, gets it over to Roberge, back to Maddie. Maddie finds Milliken. Maddie all alone, deep three-pointer. A good 6 feet beyond the arc, but nothing but net on that shot. Showing his range, knocks it down with ease. And now a good 11-point lead for the home team. Hanover unable to convert that layup. A nice spin move, able to get to the basket, but unable to get it to fall. And that ball is going to end up in the Lebanon student section. A well-decorated Lebanon student section. Some interesting costumes over there right now. Milliken puts up the three right in front of that student section. Can't get it to fall. Hanover comes up with the rebound. Just a reminder to check out the Capital Connections to find out what's going on in the state houses of both Vermont and New Hampshire. Capital Connections premiere every Friday night at 7:30 p.m. on Comcast Channel 20 or 712 HD. That's YCN, your local view. So inside 45 seconds to go, and a foul once again called, this time against Lebanon. So Hanover will inbound it with 43 seconds left, facing a 13-point deficit. And that's going to be another foul. I believe that's going to send Lebanon to the line. Nope, that's going to still not in the bonus just yet. So Maddie's going to inbound that under his own bucket. And I apologize, my math is absolutely horrible. That's a 23-point lead. Inside 25 seconds to go here in the game. Milliken driving hard to the hoop, gets that layup to fall. And make that a 25-point lead right now. So Hanover fans starting to get a little quiet in this heavily favored Lebanon gymnasium right now. 3 seconds, 2, no shot. They're going to call that ball out of bounds with 0.5 seconds remaining, so really just a formality to inbound this ball. Although, excuse me, it is Hanover ball, so there is a potential to make something happen here. And the ball's in and up, but it's not going to go. So we're going to head into the fourth quarter with the Lebanon Raiders leading rival Hanover 48-23. So stay tuned after the break for the final quarter of your YCN Game of the Week.